All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Frieren, episode 23.
All right.
Back into the tournament.
Back into the tests.
Yep.
Yeah, we have our groups kind of having their little bit of downtime, a little bit of time to build relationships and connections.
Yep,
before
have
they're
us understand
torn
them
asunder in Sen's Funhouse.
If it does end up being that, I would absolutely love it. Like the show plays to like, you know, like tropes and things very well. So like the idea of being like, yeah, no, we're absolutely just gonna have this be like some kind of Dark Souls reference or something.
Oh, it's just gonna be some gigantic like, you know,
some kind
dark
of
dungeon thing, and
that would also be a good
and it's
way.
just last person standing. Oh well, no, 3 tests. So
Yeah.
oh, it's maybe just the
Just
you
get
have to-
through.
Yeah, you have to get through.
But
Yeah.
then that could be a way that then they could keep the groups small without it being official groups, because if people get split up, because that's naturally going to happen in some kind of dungeon thing. Yeah, but of course it doesn't need to be a dungeon, but it'd be cool if it was. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel a lot more optimistic about this round of the test than the previous one. Like this will be where we see what the vibe is, but
Yeah.
like attach more to the characters. Cool. Let's see how this goes.
Let's see how this goes. I would very much, very, very, very much like to see some way in which Stark isn't involved, but he does something, because it's just so much time.
Yeah, and yet I don't see how he could.
It doesn't
right?
make sense,
even
right?
if he's like been recruited by Verbal, that's still something where
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
he's not going to be in the Magus exam.
No, of course, but
Yeah.
yeah. So maybe just give us some time to get to know them even more through these tests. But yeah, let's actually kill off some characters.
Yes.
Let's actually kill off
Maybe some named characters.
some characters that no, because they gave us titled names of people that have never spoken once before.
Yeah.
No, let's kill off some actual characters that we've been introduced to thus far. That would be cool. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay. Game of tag, and you have to tag me while I'm in the dungeon
Just
somewhere.
teleporting everywhere. That could be kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about what would be the way to
Like an
do it
objective
the way
rather
it's
than just
actual
get
simple.
to the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Something that could happen, but then wouldn't immediately make that person that got there first be able to restrict other people from getting
Right.
to do it, you know? Oh, raiding a dungeon.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Just get good.
たちが目指しているのは魔法使いの最高峰だ。不可能を可能にするのが一級魔法使い。未踏破だろうが前人未踏だろうが、ねじ伏せて突き進むんだ。
Yeah.
Don't you know wizards are the best class in
Right.
D&D? So get good, yeah. Ah.
Okay. Oh.
You'll be teleported back here.
Nice.
So
Okay.
what?
All right. Thank you.
So why all the previous tests then?
Different proctors, different philosophies, I'm guessing.
No, because she's done previous tests, and everybody died.
No, nobody succeeded.
Oh, gotcha. Nobody succeeded. Okay.
Now, how much you want to bet some are going to try and sabotage each other by breaking their bottles? You know, like doing a spell to, like, get it to shatter?
History check.
ジョンは入り口が複数あるが、どれも最深部に通じている。それぞれの入り口を調べれば、ある程度の内部構造がわかるだろう。全員で手分けをして。なぜ協力する流れになっているんだ。
Alright, so that dumbass is gonna die first.
Yep.
今回の試験には争う要素がない。全員で協力した方がいい。それは無理だな。第一次試験とは違って合格条件に仲間の生存がない。徒党を組んだところで仲間を。
Yes, and that means less competition later. That is true.
特にあんたはダンジョンに詳しいようだしな。俺は一人で行く。
And going in first. Man, this guy's dumb. Like, if that's your philosophy, you could have let other people go first and be the canaries,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Well, they have a day to get down there.
Sure.
They all automatically shatter.
yeah.
第一次試験のしがらみもある。少なくともよく知らねえやつとは組めねえよな。
All right, grabbing you. Let's go.
行くぞ。
Yep.
ちょっと待ってよ。
He's like, idiots, yeah.
協力することの優位性に気づけんと。
行くよフェルン。いいんですかフリーレン様。協力はダメだね。もう成立しないよ。では私は君たちについていく。
Yeah, you guys seem...
君たちが一番安全に最深部にたどり着けそうだ。邪魔しないでよね。しないよ。邪魔も手助けも。
I mean, by
Okay.
being there, you could theoretically be interfering. Like,
Sure. She has-
oh, I
but-
stepped on this pressure plate. Oh, no. Holy
Nice.
shit, yes.
Cool.
Holy shit, yes.
That is one of those things that I've wanted to be used more in, like, D&D-esque type settings, using illusions to just
See?
have those
She
quality of life stuff.
She literally was about to step on a pressure plate. Like,
もうなかったんだけど。
her presence literally is a
ヒンメルがダンジョン好きだった
hindrance.
から。
Yeah.
魔物の討伐以来。
Especially since she's so, like, slippery and able to survive with her teleporting and stuff, she probably
どういうことですか
isn't worried about her own
言
safety.
葉通りの意味だよ。ワクワクするんだってさ。わけがわからないよね。
But I mean, let's be real. She wants to be with Frieren because she's like, okay, you did some crazy shit in the last test. Gotta clear out everything.
We're grinding.
Yep, we 100% in this bitch.
Yep.
Like, I love how... Yes, yes.
Every adventure
of course.
does that.
See, he's
No, I
gonna
don't
say
think I
something
know you
sentimental about, like, you have to enjoy the journey or something.
Yep.
No, you gotta get all the loot possible.
You guys also don't see the HUD with the XP that we're getting?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
exactly, right?
Is that just me?
Yeah.
Love it.
Interesting.
So they could be a full group.
行こうぜ。
Yeah. Yeah, things didn't exactly go great last time we were interacting, so makes sense that these people wouldn't want to go with you guys.
結局残ったのは5人か。
全員で協力して役割分担をすれば攻略の可能性
Yep.
は十分に。
Don't you know
You never split the party.
気に食わなかったんだろうさ。より賢い連中が残った。そう思えばいい。少なくともこの中にミミックのような単純な罠にかかって足を引っ張るバカはいない。
Huh.
それでいいだろうで。
I don't know, you got 2 red shirts with you as far as I see it.
この試験にいるものか。
Well,
行くぞ。
I mean, you guys were there for the first
Let's
test. You
go.
saw how
We're
that
gonna
went.
get some fucking mimics, mate.
Yep.
Do the rust spell. Do it. But
But
only 99%.
okay, so think about it this way. Telekinetically open the chest from far away. But it is a mimic. She just vanishes. Fall down and then have to deal with the bonus boss.
Shit. Uno. 1 red shirt down. Gargoyles, it is Dark Souls. Let's go.
And 2 of them specifically. Yeah. Oh yeah, he'd be great against gargoyles.
Shit. Okay.
Neat trick.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, shit.
All right.
Well. Bye-bye.
1人閉じ込められた。
分かっている。
壁の向こうだ。
下がっている。やはりだ。
Yeah, you thought
Okay.
you could break.
瓶を割れ。
Yep.
Cool. Now we can see how it works.
Nice, nice.
一人脱落か。
Okay, I like
On
that
the other
it was
hand-
used and it was very much a...
Yeah, very
Effective
effective.
thing.
Yeah.
弾が命取りになるが。これが霊落の応募か。
And then we cut to Frieren. See, because she's such a high-level mage, she still just has so many hit points.
一旦引っ張るのやめよう。ちぎれちゃうから。
Let me go inside it for a bit.
I'll get the grimoire.
It actually worked. Oh wait, no, she just shot it with. Yes. How about I lead now?
Yeah.
Yep, just blam. Ah, dungeon materials or something that has maybe some use. Let's clear the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Going through dungeons is fun. Already got a bunch of shit. Yeah.
Now, how do we carry all of this?
ませんが
I have now sorted the junk.
ですよね。あんなもので喜べだなんて。頬ずりしてる。私がわからないのは君だよ、フェルン。
Yeah, why are you with her? Yeah.
その若さで君ほど優秀な魔法使いは見たことがない。相当な修練を積んだはずだ。なのに君からは情熱も執念も感じない。不思議な子だ。
Okay.
私はとある人に恩を返すために一人前の魔法使いになりました。
And then you just already had a pattern set up?
Yeah, but now...
Oh, nice. So she's going on a journey similar to Frieren.
Yeah.
And because of how Frieren's grown, she's now learning from her?
Right.
Nice.
Even if we take a long time sitting in one place for too long.
Right.
I have to be the one to remind her every once in a while. Hey, Frieren.
We are on a time limit, you know.
Cool. This looks like that area from the OP.
Who?
Made in Abyss? Shit.
Okay. That was almost just like a little hello by using the spell like that, but not like immediately attacking. Oh!
Fun!
Nice.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Good animation and choreography. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, they work together, so they just took them down one at a time.
法によって作られた複製体だな。魔族か魔物の仕業だろう。だが、これほど完璧な他者の複製は見たことがない。魔力も技量もラオフェンと同等だった。所作もそうだ。記憶さえも利用している可能。
Too much.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, how they get access to that.
救いがあるとすれば、一目見て偽物だとわかるところだな。
Right. Otherwise, that'd be a real
同
problem.
士討ちの危険性はない。
Although, oh shit,
仮にこの
The Illusionists.
魔法使いが複数
That'll be a
の複製体
problem.
を同時に操れるとしたら恐ろしいほどの脅威になりますね。
どちらにせよ徒党を組んでいて正解だったな。
Cover each other's weaknesses.
Well, anybody that went alone would have to fight themselves by themselves.
Well, that's what happens when Frieren gets copied.
Yeah,
That's gonna be an issue.
right.
Or maybe, like, even the thing doing this just won't be powerful enough to copy her. Oh no, that looks like it.
It's a
Yeah.
Frieren copy, just
Yeah.
in general.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh,
okay.
that's...
All right, guys. We're fucked.
Well,
Yeah, that's okay. That is definitely a way to end an episode.
yeah.
And to make us invested in the conflict, because that is actually that's like, you know, it's the way to address the Superman problem, right? Is what if there's another Superman? You can't do that often. Usually only like once, maybe twice. But like, okay.
Like this.
Yeah.
All right. We got
Okay.
ourselves a dungeon crawl.
Yep.
Everybody splits up, but hey, you know what? It's not that big of a deal because in a lot of ways, this dungeon is, you know, fair but challenging, or challenging but fair.
Right. Except for when all of a sudden, oh no, you've got to fight the Frieren copy.
Ah,
Well,
right.
shit.
Right. No bonfires.
Yeah.
You know. No deaths run.
Yep, you've got one homeward bone and that's it.
Yep.
Like,
You're gonna
okay.
golem out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a great way to make me invested in the actual conflict of what's at stake, while at the same time having the bit of like okay, these named characters, they're probably not going to die, right? Oh, okay, there we go. There's a mechanic for how they don't have to die.
Yeah.
Neat.
Cool.
That makes me just feel a lot better about this test in general. The fact that the proctor for the test is then following Frieren is interesting from multiple angles. From the
I want to learn about you.
I
What's your
want to
deal?
learn about you, right? Because of course she wants to learn about Frieren, but then also that can be a way that we can get introduced to her as a character, not dealing with exposition-y stuff or whatever, but it's because she's actively, like, you know, just sort of shadowing
Here,
them.
asking questions
Yep.
and stuff. So
Yep.
it posits the immediate question of, so then she didn't actually cast the spell that would do this.
No,
Because if she knows Frieren that well to be able to do this,
she'd
copy,
probably be like, no, don't do this. And
well, then she just wouldn't learn anything.
sure.
So Siri did this? Like,
Yeah,
who casts a spell that can create perfect copies? That's some god level shit.
Yeah,
Like, this
yeah.
isn't simulacrum. This is like
right.
better than that.
Way
Like-
better than that.
like-
And the fact that it's being done like at range and things like that, and now
and it's
granted,
been sitting here for probably a while.
yep. So theoretically, it could be the something that is ancient that hasn't been disturbed yet because this tomb has never been able to be fully
Right,
gotten
the dungeon
into.
itself read all of them once they entered.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and
Yeah.
so that's how you can have something that hasn't interacted, like, you know, hasn't had an effect on the world stage
Hmm.
because it stayed in here. Cool. Okay.
Oh, and that's also the aspects of what makes them classify demons as demons. Is demons can only really, like, you know, like copy. They can only mimic. They can't actually like produce the exact same thing of like what makes people people. So this magic feels demon in nature according to the people there. So the idea of them being like, oh, it's demons or monsters that did this, because it's something that actually is, you know, mimicking the people that, you know, create the magic.
Right, because since...
At least the philosophy of the magic is
okay.
less, you know. But who's to say? Who's to say? That's the theory of a character in the story that's, you know, pitching out the idea into the ether.
Right.
But I like it just from the idea of it being a copy, but we have already multiple things in this story that are showing the ways in which copying stuff is not
necessarily the same.
Not necessarily
and that's
the
where
same,
when they fight this Frieren copy, that could be where we find out, like, hey, is there a cap to it where, like, it can only make things so powerful? And so given that Frieren has crazy ridiculous power, right, it can only manage like a 30% Frieren or something like that.
Or regardless of dumb, you know, power level numbers like that, it can be just these aspects of Frieren. You don't actually really know these people as a person and stuff. So
Yep, that is absolutely something they can get into. This is also a way that since going with them could cause additional problems, because then it's it copies you and then the copy fights them. But I would be interested to see if that's something where she's like, okay, I said I wouldn't interfere, so I will specifically deal with this because, you know, you should have to just deal with the ones that are you know, and I don't want my presence to actually hinder you, you know. Right. But
that could be interesting if this is not Sens at all, then it's also that, oh no, I've never seen the bottom level of this dungeon. That's why I'm going with you. I'm curious who can actually make it there. And I think Frieren is obviously the strongest one here, so I'm going to partner with them. And now it's obviously Frieren has some flaws as a character, so she's going to get stuck with mimics and stuff. And she's like, wait, maybe I did go with the wrong route. But then Frieren's like, no, we're going to explore every level thoroughly before we move on. She's like, oh, wait, no, you are the right group to have gone with. This is actually going to be pretty fun, despite us going through Sen's Funhouse, which, yay, it is Sen's Funhouse.
Right.
It is. It's maybe not Sen's actually making the traps or doing anything with regards to the dungeon at all, but for the sake of this test, it is Sen's Funhouse.
Right, and with what we've established with regards to her ability to, like, very effortlessly just teleport, even if it's something that's maybe limited to like site-based stuff, and that's why she can't just go to the bottom of it or whatever. That gives a fun way that I can feel like, yes, this character can feel confident with just being like, I'm just gonna go in here. I really am not worried about myself at all, and I will be able to observe. You know, cool,
fun stuff.
Yeah,
but Frieren learned that, you know what, life is about the little things and enjoying the little things.
Like all the grimoires that may or may not be in that mimic.
It's just so that spell, you know, is not perfect, Fern. It has a 1% chance of failing. So you never know.
Fern checks it later after the test is over. Frieren, this does not have a 1% chance of failing. You know?
It has a 0.000001% chance, and that's only put here
because rounded.
Someone misfired at some point with this spell 100 years ago.
User error, you know.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So maybe this actually tells us something about the nature of mimics, in that not just in that they can take on the form of like chests and stuff, but it was able to get a read on Frieren's desires to specifically mimic the magical signature of a grimoire,
right?
You know, to be like now, or maybe that was just Frieren having wishful thinking,
right?
You know,
but that does coincide with the theme of this dungeon. The gargoyles, the mimics, the traps, the false walls, everything. It is we're going to give you something that looks appealing enough, or something that looks like it could be the real thing, but it's not. So. Yeah, I am actually curious how Ubel and Land are going to handle this, because they could do really well in this, or they could actually be really bad at this because Ubel doesn't have anything to copy.
Well, and the fact that a copy of Ubel would have the stuff that she's learned, and also a copy of Land could then do illusion stuff. And they mentioned, and I like that they brought this up, that it's easy to tell when it's a copy. But if the copy has illusion magic, it's all bets are off, right?
All bets are completely off.
You could get some really whack shit that happens.
That would be wild that they have to like stop the dungeon because of Land just entering creates just this really problematic being that is just going around killing everybody,
Yep. Like,
and it's pretending to be everybody else.
and
you know?
since the groups are split up, and even more so if not everybody knows about the capabilities of each other,
Yeah.
not everyone will necessarily know that Land is a illusionist.
In fact,
Right?
most people don't know.
Yeah, because I mean that's the kind of thing you'd probably want to keep to yourself, right?
Or it's even if people do know,
they don't necessarily know the
Right.
extent of that, or great. That doesn't help you because unless you can actually counteract the illusion somehow,
right.
you're just kind of toast.
You're just kind of fucked.
Yeah. So
You didn't have Volo rip your eye out so you can just see invisibility passively.
Or like what happens when you're like, oh, this is a bad situation, I need to get out. Wait, where's my golem? You know?
Oh no.
Yeah, you can't find
no.
it.
Yeah.
Like, and then on top of that, since we got to see the golem and how it worked, it's like, okay, very effective, nice. But at the same time, I imagine the Frieren copy could probably just be like, and
Blow it away.
yeah. So this is fun. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the
very
character interactions.
Yeah, very straightforward, and I would say pretty efficient with using still the large cast by, in some ways, not spending time expositing about the dungeon. Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know, when they get things of like, oh, those are gargoyles, we'll just kill them before they start moving. We don't need to show them dispatching them. We just show them getting to another spot because it's like, yeah, no, this is pretty basic. They know how to deal with that.
Yeah. In some ways, this was a montage episode, but also in a lot of
Like
ways,
it worked.
This was it was also a fun episode because Frieren had fun. We were watching her just go around and living life. She's learned how to, in some ways, from that time spent, with the party, live in the moment and enjoy these little things. So
And the bit of characterization that we got for Fern, I really liked that because I
liked that
hadn't
too.
thought about it until it was brought up. But like, yeah, that's a great point.
she's wanting to make Frieren happy.
Yeah, what is her motivation? And the fact that she is learning from Frieren in a lot of ways, even if maybe she's specifically making sure she doesn't learn from Frieren with regards to other things.
Yeah.
That's great. Like that's additional insight into their dynamic that will have like impact even beyond this arc.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So, yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.